Ethan Cole was one of the richest tech CEOs in the United States, known for building a billion-dollar company from nothing. Yet, despite his success, he often wondered whether kindness still existed in everyday life. To find the truth, he made a bold decision to spend one day pretending to be homeless. Early one morning, Ethan put on worn-out clothes, messed up his hair, and carried an old backpack. He chose a small diner on the outskirts of Chicago, a place where working-class people gathered. As he walked in, conversations slowed, and eyes followed him with discomfort and judgment. Some customers whispered to each other, clearly annoyed by his presence. One man frowned and muttered that homeless people were ruining the neighborhood. The manager watched from behind the counter, tense and suspicious, ready to ask Ethan to leave if he caused any trouble. Ethan quietly took a seat in the corner booth. He didn't ask for anything, just sat there observing. Minutes passed and no one approached him. He felt invisible, yet painfully exposed. That was when a young waitress noticed him and walked over without hesitation. Her name was Lucy. She greeted Ethan politely and asked if he wanted something to eat. Her voice carried no fear or judgment, only calm respect. When Ethan said he hadn't eaten all day, Lucy nodded gently and brought him a glass of water. Lucy soon returned with a warm plate of food, even though he never ordered it. She told him not to worry about the cost. While walking away, she whispered, "Everyone deserves a hot meal and a little kindness." In that moment, Ethan realized this test was about to change more than he expected. The following morning, Lucy arrived at the diner expecting another long, exhausting shift. As she tied her apron, the manager called her name and asked her to come to the front. Confused and nervous, Lucy wiped her hands and walked toward the counter, fearing she might have done something wrong. Standing near the entrance was a sharply dressed man surrounded by quiet attention. It took Lucy a few seconds to recognize him. Her heart skipped when she realized it was the same homeless man from the day before, now clean-shaven and confident. Embarrassment washed over her face as she looked down. The man smiled warmly and introduced himself as Ethan Cole. He explained that he was the CEO of a major technology company and that he had been conducting a personal experiment to understand how people treat those with nothing. The diner fell silent as customers listened closely. Ethan turned to Lucy and thanked her publicly for her compassion. He told everyone how she had offered him food without expecting anything in return. He said her kindness reminded him of the values he had forgotten while chasing success. Ethan then handed Lucy an envelope. Inside was a check large enough to cover her mother's medical expenses and clear Lucy's debts. Tears filled her eyes as she struggled to breathe. The entire diner erupted in applause, some customers wiping their own eyes. Before leaving, Ethan offered Lucy a chance to change her future, a fully funded scholarship and a job opportunity after graduation. Lucy's small act of kindness had created a moment that transformed her life forever.